I'm on my way up to the library to pick up this book they ordered from Baltimore County because they didn't have it out here. I think it's called Behold a Pale Horse. This is they were going to pull it yesterday, but the lady's really nice and she called me. So I'm going to come pick it up. The library has become my best friend because I don't let my kids go anywhere. Even Raja. And he is 18 and I just be like, just stay in the house. And he don't want to go anywhere anyway, because he has the same issues I do, only worse. So he don't want to go out in public anyway, but the library is the one place I can get them to go. They have a little teen center. I was so surprised at how many programs they have. They have a Spanish class. You can go twice a month and learn Spanish. They have a whole teen center. They do yoga with them. They have parties, all types of stuff. They have video game nights. They have homework help. My kids are homeschooled. They don't need that, but it's a place for them to be able to go and socialize in a safe environment. Has security there, and their mama is there because I sure enough be right on in the back doing my little stuff, keeping an eye on them. I don't play around with my kids. I don't know why people always like the world isn't what it used to be. The world was always a mess. You were just either hip to it or you weren't. But I'm glad now that I'm getting out of the house more. I purposely make appointments for myself at least once or twice a week so that I have to get out of the house, because if I don't force myself to do so, I won't see sun. I will not see sun. I will not have wind on my skin, because it's just so much easier to stay in your bed, in your house, in your head. But like, no, you have to talk to people. You have to get out. You know, these are the things I tell myself, because otherwise my mental health disorder will have me in hermit mode 24/7. As soon as one stop making noise, here go another one. That's okay. Yeah, it's not too far from my house. But like I said, they have a lot of programs at the library. I have turned into such a cornball. I just love being simple, doing simple things. You know, have a little snack, watch a little YouTube, make a little content, go cook dinner, clean something, hang out with the kids. This is my life, and I do not care. My life doesn't look like any of my peers' lives. None of them. Nobody that I know from any parts of my life has a life that looks like mine. I don't have a couch, and I don't want a couch. Not for the space that I'm in. The way the apartment is, our living room has turned into more of like a meditation, yoga, prayer space. And then the kids have their big, huge TV that they play video games on and watch movies on as a family. And there's so many reasons why I don't want a couch. First of all, we're up so many floors in our apartment. Like, I don't have the heart to have somebody bring a couch up there. Second of all, the space, like, I feel like I can't breathe. I don't know if it's just how I am as a person or this is part of my mental health disorder. I feel like I can't breathe when there's too much stuff in a room, and I'm also a minimalist. So if I had my way, I wouldn't have any furniture. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. I just got a dining room table yesterday, and I felt so grateful for it. I haven't had a dining room table since 2020. The apartment we moved in, the space just, we didn't really need it. We had a different type of table, but it wasn't a dining room table. Then when we moved to our townhouse, we weren't even there long enough to get any furniture. And, you know, so back to the couch. The reason I don't want a couch there is because when we moved in, there were roaches and there's mice in the building. Now, I have a Mauser, which is a cat that catches mice specifically. Like, that's what she does. She's been doing it since she was like 6 months old. Like, she'll catch the fuck out of a mouse. And I'm sorry, if you live in the city, the buildings have mice. I don't care. So I have a cat, even though I'm allergic to pet dander. Oh my God, so allergic. But, you know, and she serves as an emotional support animal and spiritual protection. So we all win. It would be a waste of money. First of all, we're not going to stay in this apartment for that long. Second of all, the type of couch that we would want, there's not really room for it. And I'm not putting furniture in an apartment that had roaches. I don't care. If you live in the city, you never get rid of roaches. Like, you can be cute and say you did, but no, the fuck you did not, because your house is clean. But not everybody else's house is clean. Apartment. I'm trying so hard to stop cursing. It is very unbecoming. And I did not realize how much I cursed. And I have a son that does it raw. Oh my God. He cusses just like his mama. It's terrible. I am on the road to self-mastery and self-improvement. Every day, I want to improve at least 1% in at least one area of my life. And I love making videos because I can see all my flaws. Like, you can't deny it. Like, it's right there, girl. It's on video. And it helps me one, keep track of my journey, and two, hold myself accountable, because it's like, oh, I didn't know I did that, I can do better type stuff. So it's not like I'm trying to tell people you should do what I do. No, it's like sometimes the best way to express yourself is simply to just be the expression of what you are. Meaning, just be it, just do it. And you don't have to explain yourself, pretty much. And then, if people take something from it, then you served your purpose. I just want to be a positive impact on the world. I want to be for others everything that no one was for me. For whatever reason, when I was abused growing up and abandoned, given away, betrayed, all types of stuff, it made me want to be harder. A harder person on the inside so that I did not let people hurt me. A harder person to hurt. It made me want to be like a beacon of love. Like when I was being abused by my adoptive parents, it made me want to be a better mom. I was like, when I grow up, I'm never going to treat my kids this way. I'm going to give them this, and I'm going to be this way. And I would just stay up at night. I've always had insomnia. I would just stay up at night planning on how I would be of service to the family that I didn't even have yet, that I made up in my head. Because that's really all I wanted, was a family. I was given up for adoption, I believe, when I was 6 months. And I say I believe because everything I've ever been told about myself is a lie, which is weird. Like, you can't just tell me my real origin story. I had 2 birth certificates. There's a rumor I have a twin. It's all types of stuff going on. My father didn't sign adoption papers. It's given they stole me, but we just gonna leave that where it is. I don't know what they have going on, but I'm not too worried about it. But I have to wonder how that affects me as a woman, as a person, as a mom, being given up like that. And then being adopted by people who ended up giving me up again. Like, they tried to take me back to the adoption agency. That is crazy. That is so crazy. But it is what it is. We here now, and so now, like, every time something bad happens to me, all I do is turn it into content, artistic content. I make a song about it, or I just write. I'm a writer. Like, I'm a musician, but at my soul, I'm a writer. I love to write. Like, I feel like I was a scribe, like Seishot, in my past life. That was Thoth's homegirl. Like, they were booed up, if you know who Thoth is. If not, or some people say Thoth, I don't know. Either way, Seishot was his consort, and they were both scribes. So she is actually on my wall. That's the picture of the woman that has the bird. Either way, you would have to see my short to know what I'm talking about. But I feel like I was a scribe in my past life. I'm at the library now. I'm about to run up in here and get my book. Hi. I hope you're well today. I need to get an extension on my daughter's math book, and I'm here to pick up a book that you guys had ordered from Baltimore County, Behold a Pale Horse, and this is the extension, and I'm glad I looked at the calendar. Thank you. Yes, please.
So it is now due back on the 28th.
Thank you.
And then let me grab that hold for you.
Yes. Thank you so much. I don't want to step on that grate. I got my book. I don't know why they would put a sticker on the front. It's brand new. I'm so excited. Looks like a heavy read though. Like, it says, okay, so this is by Bill Cooper. If you don't know who he is, well, I don't know why they call him Bill. His name is William. I don't know why people do that. So this guy worked for the CIA. I'm just going to tell you. Cooper was a lucid, rational, and powerful speaker whose intent was to transform and empower his audience. He reveals information hidden from the public, he worked for the government, about John F. Kennedy, the war on drugs, the secret government, and UFOs. This is a book I actually want to buy because I want my whole family to read it. But yeah, he apparently has seen extraterrestrials in person, has worked with them. He knows about the hidden tunnels under the schools and stuff. Like, yes, this book is about to be so good. And I'm going to read some of it to fire. So yeah, I love you guys. Thanks for walking to the library with me. We're going to get this started. I feel like in order for me to actually finish this book and not get distracted, I need to just set a goal to like read maybe a chapter a day. So she told me that I only have one extension on this book, meaning that in 3 weeks when I'm supposed to turn it in, I can call and be like, can I get an extension? Usually they'll give you 3 or 4 even. But since this doesn't belong to them, it belongs to the Baltimore County Library, it's like they trying to control all you can have books. Like, oh my God, this world is so petty. But I think I'm just going to set a goal to do 1 chapter a day, and then we're going to get this book done. I feel like I have to take goals that I have and break them down into little tiny goals, I guess, so that I can get the big goal done. For example, reading a book. Instead of saying, okay, I'm going to read that book, it's just easier to break it down and be like, I'll read a little bit at a time, but not a little bit at a time. I have to set a certain specific time frame, or my lower self will just be like influencing me to put it off. But we're going to talk about the lower self and higher self in another video, because that is something that I use every day when I'm confronted with excuses that my mind makes up for why I shouldn't get something done. Because my mind always just wants to stay in bed all the time and eat pizza and watch YouTube. I love y'all. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.